Hello everyone, welcome to a day in the life of the average Aboriginal. I'm LostPhoenixWolf and welcome to my channel. Today is March 4th. Another nice and bright day. I don't see a cloud in the sky. Well, not really any kind of clouds at all. Can't really tell, but it's bright enough. It is now 9:47. So it's still morning considered, you know. It's kind of like a little bit later morning, not really early morning. But, you know, it looks like a good morning to, you know, get some stuff done around the house if there's anything to do. I'll probably get into that soon. With it looking that good, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going for a walk later today. But let's do a little bit of recap of yesterday. Since I did a vlog yesterday, and I'm going to, going for a walk around 11 o'clock instead of noon, like I usually do, noon, 1 o'clock. So I got back around, I got some of my laundry done. You know, I mean, finished off my laundry. I mean, I was doing some laundry the past few days and stuff. I finally got it up, but I haven't got it folded yet. I mean, I got maybe half folded. I got still got another half on my office chair right now. So then after that, you know, going for a walk. I think it probably was like 11:30, about that time. And I made sure, you know, I got the, yesterday's video logs up, up to get editing until I get back. So I probably was back maybe about 1:30, I guess. I'm not exactly sure the time. The time was going pretty fast yesterday, doing this and that, you know. I decided to go for a walk by myself this time. I didn't go with another boy, you know. I went to do my own thing, you know. He's got things to do with his bike, and, you know, he's gaming, and, I don't know if he's working again, or if he's still working. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be working or he's at school, some of that. I never really ask those questions. Sometimes I go for a walk, and it's usually, you know, about this time. I mean, if it's usually noon, then, you know, he's not working, or, you know, he's not going to school, but he's probably going to school maybe soon anyway. I'm not sure on that. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, when I got back this way, I decided to make myself a lunch. Yesterday night I decided, well, I did not decide. I looked in the freezer and I dug around in the big freezer, and there's a cardboard box, and there's some, you know, some bread that's been sitting there for a good 6 to 8 months. And, well, not bread, but buns. They've been sitting there about 6 to 8 months, so I'm going to take them out and I'm going to throw them into, you know, the stream that's nearby. Feed the ducks. So, I was just listening. It sounded like a window's open or something. I don't know. I looked in that box, in the bottom of the box there was these meats. There's different kind of meats. They're for like subs. And I thawed them out last night, and then, not last night. I was thawing them out that night before, for lunchtime yesterday. So for lunchtime, I decided to take a couple of salami per sandwich, and, you know, put them side by side on the sandwich. Well, actually, sorry, let's back up the steps here. Get a, you know, number of bread. I didn't have the white bread out. I had the brown bread. So put the cheese down on that. Take 2 salamis. You know, try to put them side by side. Now they're going to overlap because of the bread. Then take another cheese slice, put it on top of that, and then bread on top of that. But I didn't butter the bread any, because we're making some kind of grilled cheese, kind of like a pizza grilled cheese. So, you know, I browned them up really nice and got that going, and cut them from corner to corner, and, you know, I put some ketchup in the middle of the not sandwich, but middle of the plate. So then I take that, you know, I can dip up on with the bread. So it's kind of like a grilled cheese pizza. Usually just use pepperoni and cheese, and, you know, toasted, and, you know, you have ketchup, or, you know, last time I did tomato sauce, but then I didn't want to open up a whole can of tomato sauce this time, so I decided to use up some of the ketchup that, you know, was left. the ketchup's getting low, so I'm going to be getting on different sandwiches and stuff like that. But the grilled cheese did work out really good. It's one got a little bit more brown than usual, but that doesn't matter. I mean, you can brown your bread as much as you want, even your toast. And it was good. I didn't squish it like sometimes I do. I didn't want to squish it this time, so it's not just floppy dough. So cutting it from corner to corner and dipping in that ketchup, give it a little bit of a zing. It was interesting. It was good. I don't like butter in the bread. I don't like the extra grease. I probably said in my other videos when I do the grilled cheese, and I got that. So after that, I finished up doing a little bit of laundry. Got some of the laundry folded up, and then later at night, got some laundry out of the dryer that was already dried like a long time ago, and I got on my office chair again. Sometime today, I'm probably going to spend some time on that to fold that clothes up. So yeah, after lunch, it just didn't really do much. Did a little bit of scooping the litter box. I don't know, did I get a text this time overnight maybe? I'm going to check that. Whoops, hold on. What am I doing here? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't get no text or anything. I got a call though. I got a strange call from, I don't know, from the States. I don't know, I don't really answer them. I don't know what some people come from the States, but I think I should answer it because, well, I'm afraid to answer it. Sometimes I answer it and it's, somebody's number, somebody had this number before me and it was Pakistani people. And I got tired of, getting those calls from the school and getting some calls from dental office, eye doctors, whatever. I just started blocking them. And, they got to get their number straight and either they got to get their new number fixed, so that those doctor places will know what they have, what they got to do or what they got to pay or whatever. I mean, this is not the number anymore. This is my number. I mean, I like it. And I memorize it pretty good. It's pretty easy. There's a lot of sixes in it, It's too bad it wasn't, 3 6 on that. Oh, actually, no, sorry. There is 3 6s. It's too bad it wasn't 4 6s. It probably make it more interesting. But I don't want to go and change my number. I mean, that's like $25 to $75 to change your number to, what you want. Or not what you want. I mean, what's in the list. But I think it's like $100, $150 if you want your own number. You want that number specialized for you. Usually businesses will do that. They take that number and if it's not taken, they'll make sure that it doesn't get taken and they have that number for like, I don't know, 5 years or something like that. There's one place downtown that I've known since I was like I don't know, probably like 10, and their number has never changed. They've never been bankrupt or business that never went under, and they got a great location where they're at, and that number's still the same. I mean, I could call up and say I could probably shoot the crap with whoever, not just maybe order the food or the product or whatever they have there. So what was I getting at about that? Oh yeah, numbers, calls coming in over night when it's States. I don't know, the States number could be anybody, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be, wrong number. So I don't bother answering it, and maybe they realize that it's the wrong number, or that person's not answering because it's somebody doesn't know that person. Yeah, sometimes it's odd, somebody's cell number or house number is not just always business, but it's been mostly business. It's been a few times it's been somebody's house number or cell number or whatever, and I don't know the person, I think you got the wrong number. And there's in the past even I would have a different text. Like there was a nice like 3-page text. Like I don't know about page, but cell phone wise, like 3-page. It was pretty big. They put their heart into this text, and it was about a girlfriend, a child, and send it to her boyfriend or husband or whatever. And when I got it, I said, I've read your text, but you have sent a text to the wrong person. But this text is really heartfelt, and it really put a smile on my face. I'm sorry that I hope you can check the number and send it to the right person, because this was a really heartfelt text. She goes, oh, sorry, I'm sorry I sent the text the wrong number. I thank you for reading the text, and she liked it, and she goes, I'm going to check my number next time I send a text. I said, okay. Okay, I said, no, it's cool. No, it was a good text. I liked it. You have a nice day. And she says, you too, thank you. And then that was it from that. There's even some of the texts I would get about some girl wanted to meet up in the mall, and she said the guy's name. They were going to go to some kind of department store, and then they're going to have a dinner. This wasn't even the mall around here. It was like in the States, and you know it was to do with meeting up to buy some kind of product, and then you know have a dinner either at the mall or some kind of restaurant, and then from there they're going to be going to something entertaining anyway. Then from there they want to do a movie. So this sounds like a young couple. This kind of this kind of thing that the teenagers would probably do, but it's kind of old. It's in that order. You know, a lot of people don't really have time for all that stuff. But she said in detail where to meet, and you know what we're gonna do, and then after that, and the steps and stuff like that. And I just sent a text to her. I said to her that I'm sorry you have the wrong number, and I hope you all have a good day. What you're gonna be doing in your day? I got the text. She goes, oh I'm sorry, I sent the text to the wrong person. And I said, that is no problem. And she goes, well, you have a good day. And from there, that was it. There was even an odd text that recently came in. This is recent. The text said, actually, there was one before that. I'm trying to remember what's one also before that one too. The text said, hello there. I hope you're having a good day on this cold morning or something like that. Cold morning. Hoping you have a nice day on a cold morning or something like that. And I said, oh yeah, it's kind of cold out there. And I don't know, my day hasn't really started. But who's this? I sent a text message, and nobody got a reply back. And now just recently, I think it was 5, 6 or 7 days ago, right around there, I think like 5 days ago maybe. And the text said, hello from the other side. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, hello there. I don't think what it said now. I said, hello there. I don't know what I said, but I said, who is this? And no reply back. I don't know if it's the same number from before, because that was like a couple months ago when I got a text, and just 5 days ago. I don't know if it's the same number or not, but they didn't reply back. So maybe it was it was somebody else's, or maybe it was a friend I haven't talked to in a long time, and then maybe playing a joke. I don't know. And there's certain text that comes in, and I don't know who they are, and sometimes it's totally the wrong person. Sometimes I get there's a couple texts I get in. It was written in a weird language. I don't understand like what it was. I don't know. I said, I'm sorry, don't know who this is. I think you got the wrong person in your text to. And by the way, I speak English because it was totally in a different language. I mean, I didn't know my phone could actually have the kind of scribble, swiggly kind of text. So anyway, I don't know what I'm getting out of there, just texting and stuff like that. And like I said, I was looking at the phone. I got a weird call from the States, and I don't know if it's friend, family, or wrong person. I don't know. I think, because I should just answer it and then, get it over and done with, because I get about, like 10, 15 strange calls in just a matter of days. In a month alone, probably got maybe 30 or 40 different calls, and I don't answer them because they're from the States, and, I'm not in the States. So it's tough to say, if it's friend, family, or just wrong number. And there's some numbers. I mean, even my phone provider called me from a state's number or a number that seems weird. So I didn't bother answering it. And then they called me with letting them know my service provider for the cell phone, their name as they called it. So I answered that, and then blah 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 and this and that, and trying to get me to hook up satellite, and telling me I can get a cheaper deal, that I can get a month or two off. It'll also give me a percentage off on the cell and percentage off on the internet, and I was like, I'm not interested right now. And I don't own this apartment, kind of thing. I said that I don't own this apartment, and we're not interested right now. And then this guy just okay, you have a nice day, and he hung up. And they call at least like 3 times a month, 3 to 4 times a month, and try to get me to hook up satellite. And I don't care about satellite or cable. There's even cable company call me. And I don't care. If there's any kind of TV show that I am interested in and I want to get back on, I would just watch on the internet. So speaking of that, and I was go back that way. Just taking around the internet, stumbling across some other videos. I mean, I'm starting to like this other kind of. I'm subscribed to somebody, and I didn't think they were really interesting, but it's kind of like a podcast TV show, and it was interesting. Not like a drama or anything like that. It was kind of like a fun one, like kind of like a dating game, but there's some swearing, and there's people messing up, and it's not edited, and it's not scripted, which was something I like. So I'm starting to watch those every day. I backtracked, and there's different videos of their podcasts, and there's only one specific one that it looks entertaining to me. So I might be watching them on a daily basis, maybe even like 2 or 3 time videos in a day, and they're between like 40 minutes to an hour, maybe a little over an hour. And I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be half hour, maybe it's supposed to be 40 minutes, but anyway, there's mess ups there, and they're swearing, and announcer guys like, okay, let's get it together, let's continue with this, and blah blah. That it's not only probably goes live. Like, I haven't really checked it out live, but it's actual behind real cameras and real people. A real audience, people laughing in the audience, and there was some swearing and joking around, and it's not all scripted. So after watching a few of those different videos, supper was just about being made. My cousin decided to want to make the soft tacos, like taco wraps. It was good, he did the hamburg, and he usually does this certain kind of spice that comes with taco mix, but this time he did like a sloppy Joe mix, and it was a little dry. It wasn't really sloppy Joe. But he wanted me to do some of the lettuce and the tomato and the green pepper and the cheese. Dad did all that because he was doing the hamburg stuff, and then getting the soft tacos. The soft tacos itself is good, but we decided to put it in the oven just like maybe about a minute to 3 minutes. I think it was like up to 3 minutes. And so it's not so just like wet dough, like not wet dough. I mean, it was recently frozen, but so we wanted to warm it up and give it a little bit of stiffness. So it was good that he did the soft taco thing instead of just the normal the sloppy Joe thing with the soft taco instead of the soft taco mix. It was something different. And of course, did all my fixings in there. I did do the hamburg first. That usually sits at the bottom. and I did a little bit of lettuce, and then I did green pepper and tomato, and then put the cheese on there. And then when you fold that just right, and all the ingredients to start to blend. I think I should have just did it a different way. Well, actually, no, that was the right way. It was, what am I talking about? And then there was some of that, little bit of that plum sauce still in the fridge, So I did dip in that. He goes, "With that stuff?" And he goes, "You're weird." I said, "Yeah, I know. Thought I'd give it a try too. I don't really know what it tastes like, but I haven't had it this way." And then so I decided to do with a little bit of plum sauce, like a dipping. So it was that good. I didn't have just two. Normally, like before when I had those little taco wrap things, I would have them here with the 4, and sometimes they're jam packed with hamburger and less veggies. This time I did have 3, but not as much hamburger and more veggies, and it tastes just fine. But I did have 3 of them because it was that good. The hamburger stuff was that good. So after having that and having a little bit of the frozen juice, drinking that down, we were sitting at the little dining room, the kitchen dining room table, not the actual hallway dining room table, because we don't have chairs for that yet. So it's just sitting there looking pretty. Nice table, nice new carpet. I know the carpet needs to be vacuumed. I got to do that because the cat's laying in it and there's fur and stuff. But it also is a good thing too to have that fur, because if there's been a few times that been puked up on by the one cat, probably because it's licking the fur itself and kind of getting caught in the throat. But when they do puke up and it's on top of the fur, it's already there. That's a good idea, because now I can just pick up that puke right off the carpet. It's not going to sit on the carpet. It sits on the little bits of fur. I'm not telling you it's a fur rug. It's not full of like tons of cat fur, but I've vacuumed it a couple of times before, and kind of slacked a little bit. Should vacuum again. So I'm talking about there and cats and stuff. So right after that, just sitting and relaxing, and there was good supper. There's some stuff left over. I might be having it for lunch today. That's possible. So it's kind of still early. I might do something a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe just making this sandwich. There's still wraps. There's bread. I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. I actually just continue back with last night's. I did game a little bit with the neighbor boy a little bit, and then I said, okay guys, I gotta head out to to do the Twitch channel now. To get prepared for that and get it done. And there's some negativity either from the friends or the neighbor boy. Most likely the neighbor boy, because he's one of my top haters. And then I got another hater, second hater, and then there's another one that's kind of like a hater, but I know they're secretly hating. But in in this vlogging business or gaming channel and stuff like that on the internet, you're gonna have haters. Your haters are also your fans too, because if they hate your stuff, they're not gonna comment about it. They're not gonna watch your stuff. They hate it. They're not gonna do anything like that. So they're secretly still your fan. So I did a the 2-hour video. I was thinking more of doing maybe a 4-hour, and that's what I did. I did do. I actually do an hour, and then I cut it the stream, and then I refresh things, and then do another hour just in case, because sometimes if I do a 2-hour, just after the hour it starts getting pixelated and things start messing up. It's either the game or the internet or something like that. But the Twitch channel sometimes then record after an hour, and it's just messed it up. Some of it cuts right out, and I'm like doing another hour of fighting these bad guys, and like, oh, I didn't get it on film. It's like, dude, it was just such a good fight. Like, I wanted to see it. Like the one I did, I got I was going up against a big one, and it didn't record it. And I was like, oh man, my viewers would love to see that, but it didn't work out. So I've been cutting it back to an hour, and then do another hour, and then I decided to do another hour and another hour. So that's put the 2 hour ones together to make it one big video. And I'm also thinking about maybe just doing it by an hour, because things are messing up after an hour anyway. Now that's something I might do. It's just doing an hour at a time, but people people do watch it, and they sit there and watch it, and get some tips, and like, oh, that's where they found that, that's where he found that, or that's where I could find it, or like, whoa, like sometimes there's monsters just come out of nowhere, and they attack me. It's like, what the hell? And I was like, I got such a big TV. I mean, I got a 42-inch TV, and the monsters on that are bigger and more detailed, and them jumping out at you like, whoa, man, what's going on here? And sometimes there's some glitches and weird stuff going on, and I'll have it on film, like my companion coming through a wall, or getting stuck in a wall or doorway, or the stairs, or just certain weird things. I'll catch it, and there was like in the past there was like a bad guy who was like on like a little small bridge, like walkway bridge, and I was shooting at them, and they ducked back and they fell off the thing, and my companion's like, whoa, did you see that? And it's like, yes, I seen that, and I think my fans have seen it too. And then they're gonna go like, what did I miss? They'll probably check back at that. Let's see. So anyway, just a little bit of gaming video there, and I think it was about 1:30, and that's why I'm waking up a little later. But anyway, I just ran out of stuff to say. I think I'm just gonna wrap this up, guys. So if you guys like this video, please do hit the like button. You want to subscribe to me? It's that octagon, no, rectangle looking thing over here. It's red. There's a watermark right in there. You can probably check it out there. You may share this video on your channel. It might benefit you, might benefit me. Do tell your friends and family about me. I hope you guys liked this video and what time of day you guys watched it. I hope you all have a nice day, no matter what time of day it is, morning, evening, night. But until next time, I will see you.